is here to give you another story.
So when I think about what's the craziest story that I can't believe they let us do, it definitely is one where I had a gang member on the inside working for me, a source, and I was able to acquire an empty house from a real estate agent, a house that was for sale, and the gang member convinced the gang that he was hooking up with this real estate agent and could get a house where they could have a gang meeting. So we had our tech team wire up the whole house, do the whole thing, and he told the gang he had a spot, so he convinced them all to come to this house to have their gang meeting, and we were getting everything recorded as they're talking about murders and what they were going to do and these kind of things. And fortunately for us, he was in charge of security, so he was the one patting people down and making sure there were no recording devices before they came in. So it all went well, but the thing that is kind of crazy looking back, what we did to protect him is we all geared up with long guns and our vests and everything, and we were in the attic, right above where the meeting was. And then, there wasn't the wood on all the floorboards, so we had to make sure we were like stepping on the beams and being quiet, not falling through the roof. That'd be awkward. And we had a little monitor where we could watch kind of what was going on, and we're up there, and we got cars in the neighborhood and the whole thing. Well, we're up there, and we hear someone in the gang say to our guy, "Hey, there's feds out there. I just passed this car, and it's definitely feds. They're about 2 blocks away, just sitting there, 2 white dudes." And they described the car, and it was us. And I knew Tom was the agent in the car, and they were like, "What are we going to do?" And one guy says, "I'll take care of business. Who's got the weapon?" They used other language. Someone gives him a gun, and he says, "I'm going to go cap these 2." And he starts to leave. So I'm frantically getting on a phone, on the radio, trying not to be too loud. I believe we had our Nextels that kind of chirped back then. You probably don't even know what those are. And I'm like, "Tom, get the hell out of there. Someone with a gun's coming to get you." So I got him in time. He left. He was safe. We had other cars, other things. We monitored the whole thing. We heard them, all their details, what they were doing, what they were up to, shootings they were doing, shootings they were going to do. Great evidence. And when it came time to make arrests, and an enhancement for your arrest if you're a drug dealer is if you're in a gang, and they wanted to say, "Oh, I wasn't in the gang," we were like, "Yeah, we have evidence. Pretty sure if you're at a gang meeting talking about gang stuff,